Hi guys, this is my full review of Jedi ROM on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Now, I am using the AT&T Note 2, but this is also available for the T-Mobile Galaxy Note 2. So let's jump right into settings. Let's go to About Device. And as you see, we are running on Android 4.1.2. This is the ported over from the international Galaxy Note 2. And it includes Saber kernel. So let's go back. And if you have issues like choppiness when you're scrolling through your settings and stuff, go to developer options, go down to where it says force GPU rendering. That will be checked. Just uncheck that. That's what I did, and it's helped a lot. So just a little heads up right there. Now notice that there's not really much changed since it's based on stock. Under display you have multi-window, which I'll get to in a minute, but it's based off the international Note 2, but there's been a lot of tweaks to it, so I'll get to that in a minute. If we go under sounds, it does come with a few custom Star Wars type notification sounds, mainly because it is called Jedi ROM.
Answer the phone, you must.
So that was the Yoda. Now I don't really care for the Yoda. You may, but I thought it was kind of cheesy, so I downloaded this off of Zedge. And I think that just sounds so much better. But if we also go under the notification tones, that's the R2D2, which there's some better R2D2s off of Zedge too. So I mean, just go to Zedge and pick out some ringtones that you like. I mean, it's neat that he included those features, but they're not really all that great to me. So let's keep moving. If we go under lock screen and you go to lock screen options and you scroll down to ink effect, notice I have it set it as light blue, but you can choose whichever color you want. Say we go with maybe it's kind of darker. Blue's kind of nice. So if I select blue and I back out, lock the device and unlock the device, well, that's bright. Notice the little blue ink, like when you're sliding around. So I think that's like a pretty neat feature. I mean, it just gives your phone some flair, So let's go back. And I think that's pretty much it under settings. All the rest are based off of stock. So if you want to know about those settings, just check out my review video. I'll put a link in the description. But let's go into the app drawer. Now, the first app that you will see when you download this ROM is Advances. Now, under the System tab, this is where you can choose your widget buttons. And see, you can choose whichever ones you want, but they will be up here. Notice I have quite a few enabled. But you just choose which ones that you want to enable. Sorry for that getting so bright right there. Notice the entire list. You can choose your brightness modes and sound modes, stuff like that. And if you want to, you can also change the order. But let's go over to other. Now, I don't really understand why this is in here. I guess it's just to show your advances or Advance S. Not really sure. But it just shows your Android, your system version, and then your Advances version. So I mean, there's not really much in there. Keep scrolling. I downloaded most of these, so go over. It includes all the S-Note features, S-Note, stuff like that. But instead of the stock music player from Samsung, it does include Walkman. Don't show that again. But it does include the Walkman music player, which I think is pretty nice. And it includes Awesome Beats, which Awesome Beats does help a lot. So if we go over here, you can set up Awesome Beats through the system speaker or through your headphones. You can choose whichever one you want to choose. Now, you still have your Google Now, your multitasking window, but if we go back into the app drawer, I know I kind of passed over this, go to multi-window control. This is where you add all your applications that aren't normally in the little sidebar thing. So say I want to add Ingress. I just click on Add Application, and says pick an application, so I go find Ingress. Here we go. And well, it was already picked. Say Instagram, I guess. Now that I added that, we just have to kill it and press and hold back. Now after we do that, we see that I already have Ingress right there, but you can move them around, and if you go to edit, see Instagram is right here. If I just click and drag, I can put this in my little sidebar. I don't ever use Instagram, so I'm not going to, but once you're done, just hit the little done, and say you want to check out RootsWiki. You can check out RootsWiki and XDA Premium all at the same time. So you can check out ROMs for, say, the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy Nexus at the same time, which I've used a multi-window quite a lot, actually. You don't think you use it until you're using it. I mean, it's actually a really handy feature, and especially on the Note 2. Like the other day, I had opened the camera on the top half of the screen. I made it a little bit smaller with messaging on the bottom. So when I was walking, I didn't like run into stuff, and I could still see the ground, so I didn't fall and all that. Of course, some girl with an iPhone ran into me, but you know, it happens. And I guess I showed you guys the lock screen already, where it's a little ink effect. Here's the power menu. You do have a reboot options where you can do reboot, hot boot, download, recovery. And let's cancel out of that. Now let me show you guys my favorite part of this entire ROM. Now it may not be your favorite, but it is mine. When you detach the S Pen, see a little S Pen right there? When you detach it, that is just, come on, you know that's awesome. Like, it's like you're pulling out your little lightsaber, and then when you put it back, come on. You can't tell me you haven't played with a little lightsaber when you were a kid. But that is my favorite part of this entire ROM. Trying to get this back in focus. But I'm going to show you guys the boot animation, because it does come with a different boot animation. I mean, you guys may not like it. I personally didn't. But I mean, it all depends on your personal preference. See, it's shutting down. So it shouldn't take too long to reboot. But battery life, it's been the same as stock. I've been getting about 7 hours screen on time with about 18 to day and a half of, you know, moderate to heavy use. So the battery on this thing is just amazing. But see, when you get to the first part, I mean, it looks cool, but once they finish this, you get that. I mean, I understand it helps it boot up faster, but I wish they could have changed that to maybe something that looks really cool. I mean, I understand, you know, that does look cool, you know, stuff like that, but I wish they could have changed it. And that's pretty much it for this ROM. If you guys want to see anything else, leave a comment below. If you're wondering what live wallpaper I'm using, it's called Circuitry. I'll put a link below to that as well. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this on the Galaxy Note 2, on the Galaxy Nexus, or Nexus 7, you got devices everywhere, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out more than you know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.